The Marketing Funnel Strategy Show. More leads. More sales. More predictability.
Introducing Jared Hyman, sales and marketing expert. Introducing Serena Carly, marketing and outsourcing expert.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show for today. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. On today's episode, I want to talk to you about how to become in demand through your marketing in your business. And as you guys are coming on live and everything today, I know we are a little bit earlier, but that's all good. So you guys know the drill. We come at you free 2 times a week, every single week. All that we ask is one thing. If we add some value to you in some way, shape, or form, you enjoy the episode, we make you think differently, anything like that, all we ask is that you just share the show. That's it. All we ask for, it's free 2 times a week, information to help you take your business to a whole new level. Today, we're going to be talking about how to become in demand, right? And how to turn your business into an in-demand business. We did this incredibly quickly. And we did this in a recent case study with another one of our clients as well. We've done this so many times now. I'm pretty sure I got nailed the amount of how to be able to make someone in demand. So I've got the whiteboard here. I'm going to be sharing with you guys a bit of a chart and a roadmap so you kind of know how that works. If at any stage you feel like, hey, I might want you to help me with this as well, you can always just book a time with us, and I'm happy to help you go through that process and everything. Welcome, Mum. Welcome to the show. Welcome to anyone else that is coming on live. So this is the in-demand process, basically, or the diagram that I like to use with this. So if you look at it, a lot of businesses, they're here, okay? They haven't got any demand around their product, their service, okay? They might be getting drips and drabs coming through, people maybe through referrals, maybe they've got some referral partners, that type of stuff. Maybe they've been in business for quite a while, things just happen organically, or they've been lucky like that, etc. And, you know, people just tick along, you know, maybe they get like the occasional sort of call coming through and things like that, but they've just been lucky along the way, right? But there isn't really any real demand around their product and service because there's still free time during the day. Staff might be still, you know, doing their thing. They might have some downtime to do other things, all that type of stuff. But, you know, they could be busier, right? So, you know, they have up times during the day. They have down times during the day. There's sometimes nobody around. There's sometimes plenty of people around. So, like, with demand, it's a simple thing to be able to get, but you do, and I say simple because it's not easy, right? Because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? So, you know, when it comes to being able to be an in-demand business, it's a strategy as much as anything, and it's also a mindset. Because the reality is, if I said to any of you here live, if I gave you 10,000 customers today, would you be able to service every single one of those customers or clients? If you can, let us know in the comments, right? Because you got a great business model. But the reality is, no, you wouldn't, because you wouldn't have the resources at the moment to be able to onboard them all today, to be able to give them the time today, to be able to service them today. And the reality is, like, even for us, we look at, you know, our capacity of what we're able to serve is, you know, when we're talking complete custom work with businesses, we can only really take on 5 at a time with the current manpower, woman power that we have right now. And this is the reality of businesses now, especially if you're in a service-based business, right? The demand of being able to serve 1,000 customers today isn't there. So what every business has is it has a cap on the number of people they can serve in their business, right? So you're going to have that as well, a demand of how many people you can actively serve on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Now, that number is a number that you need to put down and you need to have in front of yourself, because that is actively actually in business is what you'll be chasing from a marketing campaign to be able to fill those spots, okay? Because every single day, actually, that those spots aren't taken, it's actually costing you money. We call it opportunity cost. So basically, the plan or the strategy or what you'll be looking to do here is you can make yourself completely in demand in 90 days or less. But first of all, you need to know what the cap is. Because if you look at, all right, this is a great thing to want to be, right? 90 days or less, become this, an in-demand business. At the moment, if you just look at yourself as starting from scratch, whatever it is that you're currently doing, so you might be doing maybe 1 or 2 clients a month, for example, right? You might be doing 1 or 2 clients a month, and I'll put here per month. That might be what you're doing. And you might go, my cap is I can take 10 at a time per month. Okay? So if you look at it, you're getting 1 to 2 of the month at the moment, and, you know, actively clients right now active might be 20, which means at the moment you're growing at a 1 to 2 per month rate. Okay, then you might have a churn. Okay, and that churn might be 10% every 90 days. Okay, so it might be 10% every 90 days. So basically, every 90 days, you're losing 2 people, but you're growing at a rate of 1 to 2 per month. So it means every 90 days, you're getting 6, or 3 to 6 every 90 days, and you're losing 2. So you are actively growing every 90 days, but the way this sits is you'll be growing like essentially by 1 to 3 every single month, but you'll be coming back a little bit too. So you'll be on like a very steady sort of growth pace when, you know, ideally at the moment you're taking this 1 to 2, but you've got another, you know, the gap is 8. Okay, so you've got 8 additional monthly spots that you could be taking. So if your business can actively be able to, you know, service 50 to 80 people at a time, you know, you've got some room there to grow, because, you know, 10, 20, 30, now you'd be at 50. So I'm not going to work out the exact numbers today at all, but you guys can work all this out. So if you, as a business owner right now, you need to work out these numbers that I've spoken about here. What's your churn, right? So your churn is like the amount of people that leave your business. Then you've got the amount of clients that you've got now active. Then you've got the 1 to 2 per month that you're actively getting now, whether it be through referral sources or whatever that is, whatever sources. But if the max you can take on new clients per month is 10 to be able to service with your current activities, right? and means you've got a gap of 8 at the moment. So if you look at it, your marketing campaigns as it sits right now should be articulated in terms of, I'm looking for 10 new people or businesses or whatever it is that you're looking to do through your marketing campaign to be able to bring in new clients. This should be what your number is that you're looking for. Because what will happen is you'll get 10 this month, okay? You get 10 next month, then you get 10 the following. But what's going to happen here is, when you're going 10, 10, 10, each time there's people that are missing out. So when people are missing out and you, as a business owner, decide to run your next month's campaign and then your next month's campaign, each of these people that are missing out, that are sitting there on the wait list, they go forward to the next month. What's going to happen when you start to really launch these types of things, seriously launch these things, aligned with your business's capacity that they can take every single month? This is where you start creating the demand. And by the way, demand, you can increase the amount that you bring in every month, but these types of problems that you get next is what we call operational challenges, right? So it's your business's operations that now get the hard push to go, how can you better streamline your operations? How can you better get work done quicker? How can you better, it might even be something as simple as niching down to be able to duplicate what it is that you're doing as part of your service-based business. And, if you look at, this is 90 days of creating demand and using this strategy or this process, right? Then when you get to 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 2 years, you guys get the point. The demand is so huge that eventually, you wouldn't really need to market, because, you drop little into each one of these sections here. Little referral systems into each one of these little sections here. And, if you're using this paid, then using a referral system on the back end of it. So this is a paid strategy and this is a paid strategy. Quite quickly, your business turns into an in-demand business. But the key is you've got to understand what your capacity is as a business owner to be able to serve and continue to provide the service. Okay. You need to understand where you are and where you want to get to with that, what you're doing right now and what you need to fill in terms of the void. Use paid advertising as part of that to be able to fill that. And then spot little bits of it up with referral systems on the back end of it. And this is what can really give you exponential growth as a business owner as well, just by sort of following this method or this sort of strategy of being able to turn yourself in demand. Because you can expand the demand that you do every single month, but you would just need to expand your operational capacity. Okay, that's what it sort of comes to after that, which is team members to be able to do certain things, project management, tools, etc., to be able to manage projects, and speed up time of delivery and moving from one task to the next, which is a large percentage of what we've been going through. Is we've had that much demand come through that it's like it put a lot of strain on our operational capacity now. Okay, but this isn't the stuff that you talk about when you got zero demand. You need to create it first, so you don't worry about all this stuff here. Now it's like, for a lot of you that are watching this, you're looking for more demand. You just got to get to a point where that demand is sitting there to then go, okay, now what can I do here to speed this up? I had a conversation with one of our clients. It was on Tuesday. It was Tuesday. And she was saying to us that, it was Monday. It was on our Monday client call. And basically, she said to us, Jared, like I basically she just started a challenge, right? With paid clients. And she had a heap of challenges with her, meeting links and all that type of stuff, her Zoom account. And for some reason, no one could hear her and all these types of things, but she had literally 20 paid clients sitting on the other side for about half an hour, because she couldn't hear, right? And, when she said, like, what she normally does is, she does like intros and everything with people too. And she said that, when I did an intro, it was literally like the messages were coming in so fast that I couldn't keep up. And she said that I just had too many people on the call for me to manage myself, which is a good problem to have. She was like, holy fuck, I'm going to have to make sure next time I have a smaller amount of people now, because I just couldn't handle the amount of people that are on there, and I couldn't focus on the amount of people that were on there, because there was 20 people on there and there's just one person. So, clear example where, once you've got the demand, now you can solve better problems, right? And yeah, if you got the money to invest into people now and all that type of stuff, yes, you'd probably do it. But for a lot of businesses right now, that doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Because, some people, they just don't have the amount to, pay for staff to be able to do this ahead of time. So a lot of people these days are bootstrapping them, right? They don't go and raise millions of dollars worth of capital to be able to continue to be able to grow the company. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the, let me know if you guys have. Have you guys seen the WeWork documentary that was done on, I was watching it on Prime. Anyway, I found it super fascinating. The guy, basically every year WeWork, he was raising capital, and he's raising capital in not only millions, but in some cases billions of dollars as well, which was, basically propping his company up every single year. And he's just hiring, throwing big parties for everybody who went to it, and who worked for him. And then in addition to that as well, he just kept expanding new location after new location after new location. And if you looked at the figures of WeWork, there was so much revenue coming in, there was so much going out, which was 150% of the revenue of that business. And, he was doing it through raising capital, right? For me, capital is obviously important. The more capital you can get your hands on, the better, because it will help you to be able to grow and stabilize things, and money just helps in general. But if any of you are like me, where you didn't have a lot of money, right, then you've got to work out other ways to be able to raise it, and it's raising it through other people, right, of these types of acquisition strategies, right, in terms of knowing what you do and where you're at and that type of stuff. and then going, okay, what's the end goal? What's the capacity? What can I serve on a monthly basis, right? And what can I serve comfortably and, still be able to provide a service? And then, okay, the target each month that we're going to hit to that in 90 days, I get to a place where I'm in demand. And that's where you want to get to. It's hard here. It's much easier here. Right up here is much easier than here. I can guarantee you that. Here is so hard, so challenging, and very painful, whereas up here is so much easier. The next 90 days, this is the game plan that I want all of you that are watching the Marketing Funnel Strategy Show to be able to go for and implement and do the work around, because I know that in 90 days, you can turn yourself to well and truly in demand. You'll be making a lot more money. You'll be a lot more profitable as well. If you're selling right, if you're pricing right, if you're doing all these other different things, and you'll be starting to see some serious growth in your company. So go back, watch the video again, watch the show again. If you listen to recordings and things like that of it as well, make sure you definitely watch it on the social platforms like we are here live on Facebook and everything at the moment. So that's the process. Go through, map that out, watch the video again, that type of stuff. If you have any questions, comment below. Love to hear from you. If we've added some value to it in some way, shape, or form, feel free to share the video. But I just want you to remember this one thing. If you do not fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So every single day you must get out there. Every single day you must take action. Every single day you must make it happen. And remember to be the warrior. I'll see you Monday, 1 p.m. Perth time. Peace out. See you then. Bye.